You just finished dinner. You're sitting on the couch, scrolling through your phone, and you feel that familiar food coma setting in. Your brain feels foggy, your stomach feels like lead, and you just know, that in 20 minutes you'll be raiding the pantry for something sweet because your energy just crashed. You've probably told yourself, it's just my metabolism, or I ate too many carbs. But what if I told you that standing up and walking for just 600 seconds could fundamentally change how your blood, your hormones, and your fat cells handle that exact meal? My name is Alex. For the last year, I've been the voice behind Peak Physic, analyzing the data so you don't have to. I spend way too much time thinking about postprandial glucose dynamics and metabolic efficiency. If you're someone who feels like you're doing everything right in the gym, but still struggling with midday fatigue or stubborn midsection fat, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Look, here's the thing. Most people think that as long as they eat healthy, their body just handles the calories. We've been conditioned to think about food purely as a math equation. Calories in versus calories out. But your body isn't a calculator. It's a chemical laboratory. When you eat, especially a meal with carbohydrates, your blood sugar levels rise. That's normal. But when you sit immediately after eating, that spike doesn't just go up, it towers. Here's what most people don't realize. A study published in Sports Medicine showed that even just 2 to 5 minutes of light walking after a meal significantly lowered blood sugar levels compared to sitting. Imagine your bloodstream is a highway. When you sit after a meal, it's like a 10-car pileup. Glucose is backing up, insulin is screaming to get everything off the road, and when that happens, your body enters storage mode. It stops burning fat because it's panicked, trying to clear the sugar. This is where it gets really interesting. Your muscles are the largest glucose sinks in your body. They are essentially giant sponges for sugar. Normally, to get sugar out of your blood and into your muscles, your pancreas has to pump out insulin. Insulin is the key that opens the door to the muscle cell. But when you walk, even a slow, casual stroll, something called GLUT4 translocation happens. In plain English, your muscles can actually pull sugar out of your blood without needing a massive surge of insulin. By walking for 10 minutes, you are manually squeezing the sponge. You're lowering the insulin demand on your body. This matters for your physique because insulin is a storage hormone. The less of it you have circulating unnecessarily, the easier it is for your body to access stored body fat for fuel later. Let's look at some real figures. In a study conducted at the University of Limerick, researchers found that light walking after a meal reduced glucose spikes by nearly 30% compared to sitting. Now, you might be thinking, Alex, 30% doesn't sound like a lot. But let's do the math. If you eat 3 meals a day, that is 1,095 opportunities a year to either spike your insulin and trigger fat storage, or blunt that spike and keep your metabolism flexible. Over a year, that's the difference between your body being an efficient burner or a clogged storage unit. It's the psychological force of the micro-ritual. You aren't just walking, you are signaling to your nervous system that you are active, not hibernating. There's a psychological component here too. Have you ever noticed that after a big meal, your anxiety or brain fog kicks in? That's often the result of rapid fluctuations in blood sugar. When you walk, you stimulate the parasympathetic nervous system via the vagus nerve, but in a way that promotes motility, the actual movement of food through your digestive tract. If food sits in your stomach while you're hunched over a laptop, you get bloating. Bloating leads to discomfort. Discomfort leads to a screw it mentality. And suddenly you're skipping your workout because you don't feel right. A 10-minute walk is the ultimate pattern interrupt. I don't want you to just watch this. I want you to do it. Here's the protocol for the next 7 days. The window? Start your walk within 20 minutes of finishing your last bite. This is the golden window, before the glucose peak hits its maximum. The intensity. Do not jog. If you start sweating, you're going too hard. A casual 2 to 3 miles per hour pace is perfect. The stair hack. If you're at an office, just walk up and down one flight of stairs for 3 minutes. Vertical load engages the glutes and quads, your biggest sponges. At the end of the day, fitness isn't just about the 60 minutes you spend under a barbell. It's about the other 23 hours. The most obscure secret to a lean physique isn't a magic pill. It's a 10-minute walk around the block. It's free, it's backed by decades of metabolic science, and it works every single time. Go take that walk. Your biology will thank you. Now, most people think that a walk is just a walk. But there is a very specific threshold speed that shifts your body from burning general calories to aggressively targeting visceral fat, the dangerous fat wrapped around your organs. Most people miss this entirely by walking just a fraction too slow or too fast. I've broken down that exact science in this video right here. I'll see you over there.